If you're over 40 and suddenly finding yourself gaining weight, especially around your midsection, even though you're doing everything right, well, you're not alone. And no, you're not doing anything wrong. You're just in a new season of life where your body is asking for a different strategy. Today, we're talking all about weight gain during perimenopause, why it happens, what's really going on under the surface, and most importantly, what actually works to help you feel like yourself again. Hi, I'm Dr. Jamie Krzykowski, athletic trainer, sports nutritionist, and holistic health coach. And I don't just coach. I help women over 40 reclaim their God-given vitality. I combine faith, functional science, and fierce strategy to help you balance hormones, burn stubborn fat, boost energy, and finally feel like yourself again without compromising your values or your sanity. So let's get into it. First of all, why is this happening? During perimenopause, your hormones, they start to shift, primarily estrogen and progesterone, but that ripple effect impacts cortisol, insulin, thyroid, and more. It's not just about calories in, calories out anymore. And really, it never has been exactly about calories in, calories out. That's some old science. Your body is becoming more sensitive to stress, blood sugar spikes, and even inflammation. So I want to break down these top contributors. One is metabolic slowdown. Your metabolism naturally slows down as you age, but during perimenopause, this process speeds up a bit. And why is that? Well, you lose lean muscle mass more quickly, which reduces your resting metabolic rate. And that just means the calories that your body burns when you're resting. Now, with this, I have shared some other information about peptides and creatine and some other things that can help us with this. And I'll share a little more here as well. The second thing is cortisol spikes. Your stress hormone, cortisol, is often elevated in perimenopause, especially if you're dealing with sleep disturbances. And that's really common. And as well as work stress and caregiving overload, all those things. Sometimes you might be in what we call the sandwich generation, where you have parents that are aging and need more help, and then you still have kids at home, and so they need your help as well. And so there can definitely be caregiving overload on both ends of the spectrum. And guess what? High cortisol can directly increase fat storage, especially in your belly. It also tells your body to hang on to fat because it thinks you're in survival mode. So if you're constantly in the go, go, go mode without proper recovery, then your body starts working against your weight loss efforts. The third one is blood sugar imbalance. And this one's another biggie because your body becomes more insulin resistant during perimenopause, meaning that it doesn't process carbs the same way that it used to. Even healthy carbohydrates can cause blood sugar spikes and crashes that leave you feeling tired, moody, and craving sugar. And unfortunately, excess sugar in the bloodstream also gets stored as fat. And unfortunately, excess sugar in the bloodstream also gets stored as fat. This is why so many women feel like they're gaining weight, even though their eating hasn't changed much over the years. Now, let's talk about what doesn't work anymore. We need to bust a few myths here because what used to work in your 20s and 30s isn't what your body needs now. So myth number one is that more cardio is the answer. No, hours on the treadmill or extended HIIT training or HIIT training every single day can actually increase cortisol and muscle breakdown. That means that there's more stress, more belly fat, and more frustration, even though you're working out often. Myth number two is eat less to weigh less. This is a big one because extreme calorie cutting might give you some short-term results, but it tanks your metabolism long-term. You'll burn less, you'll crave more, and end up stuck in a cycle of burnout and binge. Myth number three is it's just aging. There's nothing I can do. This is absolutely not true. Your body is changing, yes, but that doesn't mean that you're powerless. You just need to shift your strategy. So let's talk about what actually works. The good news is that you can feel strong, energized, and confident in your body again. You just need to work with your body instead of against it. So let's talk about a few ways that we can do that. Number one, prioritize strength training. Lifting weights is your secret weapon. Why? Because muscle burns more calories at rest than fat does. It improves insulin sensitivity, it balances hormones, and supports bone health, which are all very important during perimenopause. You want to aim for 2 to 3 days a week, and you don't have to go hardcore bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, dumbbells. They're all a great place to start. And you can head over and check out my Fitness Over 40 YouTube video because I break it all down there. Second thing we want to do is support blood sugar. Instead of cutting carbs completely, we need to balance them. So pair carbs with protein and healthy fats to reduce blood sugar spikes. Try this rule of thumb: protein and fiber every time that you eat something. Also, don't skip meals because skipping meals can spike cortisol and lead to overeating later. I do have a YouTube video on eating within the first 30 minutes of the day in order to help to control those cortisol levels as well. The next one is focus on recovery. Rest is just as important as movement. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep or more, just depending on how much you feel like you need. Reduce screen time at night. Definitely turn on those blue light filters by about 8 p.m. And you can do that on your phone. There's blue light filter glasses that you can wear. And build in recovery days. Try restorative movement like walking, stretching, or even just deep breathing. Less stress equals less cortisol, which will equal less belly fat. The fourth thing is eat enough. And I'm serious about this. Fuel your body. Undereating can sabotage your metabolism. It can mess with your hormones and lead to mood swings and cravings. You want to nourish yourself with whole foods, lean proteins, healthy fats, colorful fruits and veggies, and yes, a little dark chocolate won't hurt either. The fifth thing, check your mindset. In this season of life can be hard, but you are not broken and you are not failing. There may be a lot of responsibilities in your life with kids and aging parents and stressful jobs, but you are made for more. You are made for this. And the more grace that you give yourself, the more your body will respond to the loving care that you're giving it. So here's a few final thoughts. If you're sitting here thinking, this is exactly what I needed to hear, well, I've got more for you. On my YouTube channel, I already mentioned a couple of other videos, but I have several videos that may just be exactly what you need to help you realize that there are things that you can do. And with those, in thinking about hormones, mindset, strength training, simple nutrition swaps that actually work in midlife, they're all there for you. And if you want help in creating a personalized plan that works with your perimenopausal body, I'd love to walk that journey with you. Remember that this isn't about getting your 25-year-old body back. It's about feeling strong, balanced, and vibrant right where you are. You are worthy of that kind of wellness. So let's take the next step together. First, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with someone who you think could benefit from the information. I'll see you in the next video.